everybody. My name is Marie. I'm an Ayurvedic health practitioner. And the other day, I recorded a really nice yin yoga class to help calm Vata. It's a great class when you're dealing with any full moon because full moon is amplified energy. And it also, if you're dealing with a windy day, it's very helpful practice. And what I wanted to give you guys is just the last portion of this practice where we did an extra long corpse pose, Savasna. So take advantage of this rest and restoration. You could do this at night. You could do this when you need a rest. It's going to be very similar to Yoga Nidra. It's just an extra long Shavasana to help you ground and calm. When you are in full moon energy or you are feeling heightened in your energy and you want to calm, this is the type of practice you want to have because amplification is amplification. If you are out in the world running around feeling frustrated, intense, you have anxiety, and you're in full moon energy, that gets amplified. So take advantage of this beautiful Shavasana that you could do right now and help support grounding and calming of the body. Enjoy. This is going to really help us feel calm today. We've got wind going on. There's a storm coming in. And then we come out of that. We're in that full moon energy, which amplifies everything. So we really want to regulate our nervous systems right now. We want to be as calm as we can, no matter what's going on in the world. It doesn't matter. If you can't have a regulated nervous system, our contribution to the collective is going to be stress and fear. Okay, doing another bridge, placing the block underneath you. Just a little bit of a hold here, letting your legs release out to the corners of the mat if that's accessible for you. Otherwise, just stay in bridge. And relax that whole body. Great. And then slowly coming out of that, once again, drawing your knees into your chest. And just giving a nice hug. And I like to place the knees inside the elbows and interlace my fingers here, right here, or you can grab your wrist. And then gently rock side to side, releasing again through the pelvis, releasing the low back, and gently releasing all the way along the spine. Any tension there, it's gentle. Great. And then from there, we're going to release, grab your bolster, placing the bolster underneath your knees. We're going to do a little longer Shavasana. Why? Because we're wanting to settle and calm all the wind, internal winds, which is called Vata. So we want to calm the internal winds. So we're going to hold the pose longer. Okay, cover yourself up. Make sure you're warm. Cover your eyes. We're holding this pose a little longer, so you definitely want to be warm. Okay, and palms up in a receiving position and relax. Once again, connecting with your breath. It's a lot easier when you're laying on your back because you've got a lot of freedom now in that torso. So feeling your belly, moving with the breath. Let that breath be a full, expansive breath without any effort. Create freedom inside the body. And you're going to know if you have freedom or not based on how much breath occupies the physical body. So if you have a lot of restriction, you can't breathe in your belly, or you can't breathe in your chest, or you're not able to take breath up into your side bodies, that's letting you know that you are carrying physical tension that blocks your body's ability to bring in its own vital force, prana. So just check in with where you're at. How able is your body to receive the breath? And what we're going for is a breath that fills the entire torso from the floor of the pelvis all the way to the top of the head. Let softening move into your face as you breathe. All your facial features softening, relaxing. The forehead, the eyebrows, letting your eyeballs soften into the eye socket. Feeling your tongue softening in the mouth, and that your jaw is able to release. Your whole palate, your whole mouth softens. Let softening move into the cheeks and into the nose, and even allow softening into the sinuses. Relax. Connect in your mind's eye with where the very top of the vertebra enter in at the neck and connect to the head. Right there at that point, soften. Let the cervical spine in the neck relax. And then you'll feel the throat also soften. If you notice any tension in the throat, see if you could give it a big breath, inhaling through the nose. And let it out with a big exhale out the mouth. And do that as many times as you need to release that tension that might be stuck in the throat. Doesn't matter what it is. We're allowing it, giving it breath, letting it release all on its own. And then feel softening move down into the shoulders. If you notice that your shoulders feel weighted in your mind's eye, imagine that you just lift the weight off, remove it, give it to the earth. And then allow softening, release to vibrate into the shoulders. And that your breath can help and assist in that softening. And then softening naturally moves down the arms, into the upper arm, into the elbow and elbow pit, down into the forearm, into the palms of the hands, and into the fingers. And then let softening move into the thoracic part of the torso. That's the upper body that includes the chest, the heart, the upper ribs, the upper back, the shoulder blades, and between the shoulder blades. And allow all of that to create space for breath. No resistance, just allowing breath to massage all the upper torso. Breath gently massaging your heart, your lungs, your chest, your shoulders, your shoulder blades, your whole upper back. Good. And then we are going to drop the breath into the diaphragm. And this is a really important area because the diaphragm is where we get knotted up with thinking. Thought gets stuck in the diaphragm. So we want to really feel what the diaphragm is meant to do. On the inhale, the diaphragm expands. You'll feel a lengthening. The diaphragm is opening up and receiving as much breath as it can. And on the exhale, it contracts and releases out as much exhale as it can. So it's this beautiful organ and muscle that allows us to bring in that life force and release what we no longer need. If you are noticing a jam up in the diaphragm, again, you could do that same breath where you take a big inhale, really exaggerate the opening, even allowing the sternum and the belly to move forward and take in as much inhale as possible, and then exhale, let it all out the mouth. And do that as many times as you need to release any tension in the diaphragm. And then we move into the lower torso, softening the belly, softening the low back, letting breath really move and massage, giving care and nurturing to all the organs contained in the lower belly and the low back. Even moving into the pelvis and filling the pelvis. Letting go of tension that's there. Allowing breath to create freedom. And then you'll gently, naturally feel breath wanting to move into the legs. And so allow that. The breath fills the lower legs. The upper legs, the knees, the thighs, the hamstrings, the back of the knees, the front of the knees, the shins, the calves. The whole leg fills up with breath. And then it moves into the ankles and the feet and the toes. Imagine that you can feel the whole body pulsating with the breath. The whole body is moving and breathing in breath. And this is possible because, see, you have a light body. And your light body is connected to your breath. Thanking your body. Thank you so much. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this life force that moves throughout me, that I have a gift to give to this world. And I know that as I align with my breath, I align with my divinity. Truth. Giving a nice, big, deep breath into the whole body through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And then gently roll to your right side. And rest there. Good. And then bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Hands together, connecting your thumbs to your heart. Close your eyes. Feel the peace and the calm that you just created for the body. You did this. You have now regulated your nervous system. It is your precious. Protect it. Stay in that peace, in that calm. And you will always be protected. Namaste.